There. And hit the start button on the button. So each workout is 30 seconds, 10 seconds recovery in between, 45 work, 45.
John, can you press that got it button because it's right in the middle of the screen?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got notifications on. Yeah, just click got it and it'll take it away. Yeah.
Where's that?
It's
Right,
just our
I just
permission.
pressed it on my own screen and it disappeared.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I haven't got it on mine.
Oh, I'll do that. Okay, right, cool. I thought it was John. Thank you.
Okay, we'll start in 5 seconds. Hopefully you'll hear the buzzer this week. Side to side, so we're going to cross high knee. So just keep moving quickly. Get the heart rate up, we'll get moving. I'll keep an eye for any late comers. Christine's always late. This is just getting your heart moving. And after this, so just do what you can as well. If there's anything you're struggling with, slow down, take a break, and recover. Right, second exercise, squat jumps or squats. So you can just do straight down and up, or you can do a jump. So the jump adds explosion, it adds power. So for runners, if you think about the point that when you're running, that your foot leaves the ground, it's at exactly that point there when you're coming up and jumping. Make sure your knees are not dropping behind your toes and drive the bum right back and try and get down to 90 degrees. And keep going. Press ups off the wall or on the floor, off your knees, or a full press up, whichever works. Down, flat back, nice and slow. Keep the tempo. Breathe out the way up. Lose my glasses. Working your chest and your triceps. Okay, we're grabbing the weights. Lift your weight up. Shoulder width apart with feet. Curl, drive up. So it's a curl and press. Drive that weight up and down. Control it on the way back down. This is working your bicep through that motion, your shoulders on the press. It actually works your chest as well. And obviously, we're going to switch hands. So one hand. And switch hands. Same movement. After this, we're going to keep the weight, but we're going to do it in both hands. So drive that weight up. I kept a layer on because it was cold tonight. It was cold coming off the bike. Just keep going all the way through this. So we're going to hold the weight in both hands. It's going overhead and we're going to lift it straight up. This is going to work your triceps. Good for triathletes. Looking for stability on the bars and the bike. So just drive that weight straight up and your arms are about your ears. So your arms should be right back about your ears, creating a nice straight line up the spine and up the shoulders. Well done. Weights down carefully. We are doing reverse lunge to high knee. So starting in a reverse lunge position, that knee is just coming up and then going back down. This is working your core, it's working your standing leg, it's working your balance, your proprioception. If this is too easy, you can put your front foot on something less stable, like a Bosu ball, or something like that, but that would be very tricky. It's pretty advanced. Switch legs, other side. This is another one for running. A good one because you're doing that drive action. So you can, I keep this slow. If you want to speed it up, use your arms to swing, sway. Most of the stuff we'll do tonight's body weight, because we've all got access to that. Keep going. Okay, frog jumps. So you swing your weight forward, drive forward, and then just jog back. Again, great explosive power for runners. You're coming off the balls of your foot, which is the same point that you're using when you're springing forward in a run step. Right. Next, we're on the ground or we're standing up. So, high knees or on the ground mountain climbers. So, down on the ground, back's nice and flat, no bouncy bottoms, drive the knees along the ground, nice and flat. Good for your core. Keep going all the way to the end. Backs on the ground. Support your bottom if you need to. We're going to go into a bike exercise. Pedal it out on your back. If it gets too much, just let your feet hit the ground and come back up. You've got your feet off the ground the whole of this exercise. The closer you are to the ground, the more you feel it. Brilliant. We are doing straight leg lifts, same position. Straight out, lift those legs up and back down. Don't touch the ground and keep going up and down. Go to the highest point you can. Try and extend the range of movement. Keep going. This is hitting your core. It's going to make you strong around your tummy area. Side plank. Off the knee or off a full side plank, whichever you can do. If that's easy, hand up. If that's too easy, curl down. And then come back up and curl down again and come back up. But whichever version works for you. Hand up, hand down, or just a curl extension. If that's easy. If everything's too easy, elephant your leg up and down. That is very difficult. Other side. There's very little rest in this, but we're hitting different muscles all the time. So this is working your obliques and your core. Keep breathing, keep relaxed. Everyone alive?
Yeah.
Good. Straight plank after this. So Hands apart, on the ground, nice and relaxed. Up and hold the plank. Closer your feet are together, tougher it is. Wider your stance, the easier it is. If it's too much, go down to your knees and then come back up. And then we're back up on the jumping up after this. Don't come up too quickly, makes you lightheaded. Just take your time coming up. You've got 10 seconds, side to side with a squat. We're a third done. So side to side with a squat is across, flat back, down with your legs, touch the ground. Across, flat back, no curvy backs, and squat. So this is working on, well, it works your legs. It's good for proprioception as well, and coordination. Next is my least favorite. Okay, go down into squat position. We're going to pulse down. So go down in that squat. Your knees are behind your toes. So you're driving the bum back, 90 degrees here, and the toes are in front, are behind the knees. You just pulse down. So stay in that position, nice and strong. This is one of the hardest. If it's too much, just sit down, hold. If you need to release, just come up. After this, we're going to a walkout press up. Or a walkout hold. Up we come. Walkout press. So we're just shoulder width apart, maybe slightly wider. Walking out to a press up position. Press down, up, walk it in. And after this, we are grabbing our weights again. We do a bend over row. So you can do these two ways. Relax the knees, get that bend in the back and bring the weight up by your side. Or you can bring the weight up the middle with the back leg extended. And everything looking forward, and then control weight up and down. This is working your lat muscles in your back. Nice and slow. Control movement all the time. So the way I work this is we keep moving around different muscle groups, so you're not getting completely exhausted on one muscle group. And it means we can flip through the exercises really quickly because we're not burning out, for example, the back or the chest or the biceps or the legs. Well, this is quite tough because you're working that leg quite hard. Nice and controlled. Elbows tucked into the body. No big gap between the elbow and the body. So you bring in those lat muscles at the back. You should feel them working. We're going into this to a reverse lunge again, straight over to a forward lunge, back to the reverse lunge. Brilliant. Weights down. You do that very well. But be careful of the weights. So we're going to go reverse lunge, straight over to the forward lunge, and then straight back. And we're staying on that leg. This is working your core, your balance, working the muscles on both legs, your triceps, your hamstrings, your glutes, and your quads. We're going to switch legs. Oh, second least favorite next. So from that lunge position, just going forward, nice and slow, and then back. Don't touch the ground in the middle if you can. Focus on a point in the front of you. And just concentrate on working those muscles. See, I'm tired, so I'm beginning to lose a bit of core strength, my weakest area, with my big tummy. So, it's me falling over. Burpees. Now, you don't have to do burpees. If you want to do something else, you could do a jumping jack. We're going to do jumping jacks again, but you could do them instead of this. But burpees, down, jump back, jump in, jump up. So down, jump out, jump in, jump back. You can add a press up if you want. Keep it nice and simple. We've just done press ups. So the running club started again partly tonight. So that's where some of the guys are. They're a little running club. Okay, onto our sides on the ground. Elbows, straight leg lift. Up. Jill's going to show us how to do this. There you go. Balletic. Very good.
Pilates, boys, Pilates, that's what you need to do.
I know. Ooh. Get those up as high as you can. You'll notice your range of movement's different on both sides. We're aiming to get them the same height on both sides. This is my better leg, if you can believe it. And then switching sides. If you get a drink, grab it when you can in the 10 seconds rest. See how much worse that is? So I've been working on trying to improve this range of movement on this side by doing an extra set on this when I'm doing my own stuff, and working on extending further up each time, and keep the movements nice and slow and controlled. After this, we're going to go into a sort of downward dog, but in a plank position to do dolphins. So we're going to a downward dog off a low plank, and then you just fold forward and then back up, and then fold forward and work those triceps. This is a tough exercise. Got your core. Fold the arms forward, and then come back. If it gets too much, just hold, or too much, just drop the knees. Whatever you need to do. Onto our backs, on the floor, scissors. Like what we did with his bike, but straight legged, and just flutter kick. This is the swimmers one. It's for the swimmers. Just a wee flutter kick with the feet, just above the ground. Work that core. Keep the legs nice and straight and extended. You need to rest, just put them down. I've supersetted the core exercises just to make them a wee bit tougher. Back up on our sides. Side plank. So off your knee or off the full side plank. Same action. If it's easy, do that. If it's easy, curl. Whatever works. And then switch to the other side to plank. And then we've got a plank. And then we're on to the last home run. Keep going. Other side. Everyone all right?
Yeah.
Okay, up we go. Remember, keep breathing. Don't hold your breath. Nice and relaxed. If you can't do the side plank, you can do a core exercise just by a simple one of a Russian twist, which we've done before. I'll show that in the start of the next set, which again works the obliques. You don't need any weight, just sit on the bottom and move from side to side. Okay, forward plank. Everyone, good. Last of the second set. We're up on our feet after this. We're jumping jacks. Brilliant. Oh, I'm sweating. Too many clothes on. Jumping jacks. Okay, let's go. Let's hurry up. Feel how you're bouncing off the balls of your feet. Try not to land flat. Coordination. Awesome. Right. What's next? So, squat jacks. Shoulder width apart, bounce down. Remember to track your feet, your knees down the line of your toes. Just work that. Grabbing the weight. We're going onto our backs on the ground with the weight. We're going to do a chest press with our left arms on the ground. So, on the ground, grab the weight, and then with it about in line with your shoulder, drive it straight up and down. Chest press. You should feel your chest muscles working. Control it on the up, on the down. Down, on the way up, and relax on the way back down. So big breath out, and in. If these exercises are getting too easy, with the weight you've got, you need a bigger weight. Don't drop the weight in your head, switch hands. Right arm. So nicely out in line with your shoulder, like you would do on a bench, just drive up. Or in line with your chest. And we're up, straight up after this for kettlebell swings, or whatever you've got. So you can use a dumbbell, you can use a weighted bag, a rucksack full of books. You can use anything you want. Brilliant. So that was working your chest and your triceps. We're up, and this is kettlebell swing. So carefully lift, and then the weight is going through the legs, one-handed, and drive it forward with the hips. Hips are doing all the work. Okay, just focus on the hips doing the work. The arms are just a pendulum going up and down as the hips drive them forward. Switch sides. Oh. Run the home run. Just drive these up. Hips doing all the work. Oh, feel those glutes, squeeze the glutes when you get to the top. Make sure you've got full drive. And back down, I'll just switch off. Reverse lunged on the right hand side to a squat, to a reverse, to a forward lunge. Start in that reverse lunge position, up to a squat, to a forward lunge. Back to a squat, back to a reverse lunge. Up to a squat, forward lunge, and continue for 30 seconds. Keep breathing. Other side. I just did my right leg, so I'm going to do my left leg. Everything else is on the ground. We're back on our backs after this. Up, squat, forward, back, squat, reverse. Up, squat, forward, stay on that same leg. Your legs are going to be tired and heavy after this, but we'll just stretch at the end. It'll probably make very little difference according to the science, but we'll do it. Right, we're onto our bottoms. Bringing our heels close up to our bottoms, like that. We're driving our left leg, driving the glute bridge up. Hold, lift the left leg in line with the other leg. Drop it back down, drop the bottom. Up, left leg up again. Back down, drop the bottom. Squeeze the glutes at the top. Hold, down, drop the bottom. So just alternate, we're just lifting that left leg at this moment. Try and hold it for 1 second at the top, and then back down and drop the bottom. Doing the other side. Okay, we're getting there. So, right hand side, drive up, squeeze, lift the leg up, drop it down and drop the bottom. This is working your glutes, which are the biggest muscles you've got, and fantastic for running once we activate them, but we don't activate them enough when we run. You can swing your leg off a stance, off a post, just straight leg swings, get them activated before you go running, so they know they're going to work. Okay, onto your tummies. We're going to do Superman. So that's all alternate leg, alternate arm. You can do it off a box or off a high press up position if you're stronger. So you can do a high press or a box, or you can extend it by pushing the knees further back and then do it. Alternate leg, alternate sides. We're onto our backs after this. Make sure your elbows, doing the same side, not concentrate. Make sure your shoulders are above your elbows, which are above your wrists. So everything's nicely lined up. You're getting proper support. So onto our backs, and we're doing a straight leg hold. So just about a few inches above the ground, just straight legs, up together, and just lift and hold. And breathe. An isometric hold. No movement. Just hell on the core. Just hold and breathe. Well done. We are going into side planks, the last set. So left hand side, right hand side, whichever you do first. Again, off the knees, arms, curl, whatever you want to do. By now, your core is pretty tired. You've done a lot of work on it. So if you need to rest, just let your hips drop down and then come back up a few seconds later and join in. Whatever you need to do to keep going. But keep breathing, stay strong, don't let that hip sag, keep it nice and high. This will make you feel better when you're watching the bake-off later. Okay, so up we go. And we've finished with a forward plank. Unless I've miscounted, in which case we might be finishing with 2 forward planks. And if I've badly miscounted, we finish with 3 forward planks. Stay strong. Keep breathing. Hold it tight. Well done. Fantastic. Forward plank to finish, I think.
Yes, your counting's been correct tonight. I can verify that.
Up we go. Hands apart, relaxed, keep breathing. Don't let the bottom sag. Just hold yourself nice and strong. Core's engaged. Whew. Well done. Right, we're almost there. 2 and 1. Okay. So, sit there. Push your bottom onto your knees. Go into child's pose and stretch out the back. And just feel that stretch right across your back. Oh. 30 minutes of 10-second recoveries. 22.5 minutes work. 7.5 minutes of recovery. Okay, we'll come up. We'll work our way down. We'll put our hands behind our backs, push them away, and then roll the shoulders down. Look up, chest that, push forward, do a chest stretch. If you need longer to stretch, just take some time after this because I've only got a 40-minute account, so I might run out of time. So if you know all the stretches we normally do, so and Stuart will know a load of stretches anyway because you're an expert on this. So yeah, just do all the stretches after that you need to do for your own body. So we'll do a quad stretch. Just bring the knees together. I can't do it unbalanced. Well done. Switch sides. Another pull. Keep those knees together. Oh, sweating a lot tonight. Shouldn't have worn it up. Brilliant. We'll do a hamstring. So push the one leg in front, toe up to the ceiling, and then put the weight on the other side and just lean into it until you feel stretch in your down the back of your leg, then your hamstring. And switch sides. Brilliant. We'll do a quick tricep, bring the arm across above the joint. I don't know why we do this, they're so small. You never get sore triceps, do you? You can work
We say that
it.
But we do it every week.
I know. It's just because I was told to. I'm not sure about stretching, as I told you before. There's a whole lot of evidence to say it makes a little difference for DOMs anyway. All the science says that. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you
Thanks a
enjoyed
lot.
it. I think I'm going to run the same time for the next few weeks because it suits me for the next few weeks. I'm away next Thursday again with my wife to do another women's event thing. And then, but I'm around next Tuesday, so I'll probably keep it at 6 o'clock next Tuesday if that works for folk. And I'll email everyone else that normally comes. It means the runners boys can't come, but say let me. But thank you very much.
Thank you, John.
See you later.
Nice to
Cheers,
meet you
guys.
all.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.